second episode of the Wave Podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Jones, and today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts about the Agatha screening experience, and I'm also going to be talking about The Penguin. Stay tuned for more episodes in the future, and enjoy. And we are live. Okay, guys. I don't even know where to start because I'm so grateful for the support that you guys have given me on the first episode of Wave. I really wasn't expecting that reaction. Like it means so much to me that people that I interact with on Twitter a lot, and just even like my friends and family in real life, like they all just came together to support me for the first episode. And I was really nervous putting that out, but I got through it. I recorded it, edited it, and I did what I did, and I'm grateful for that. I'm really, really grateful for that. And it's like, you don't really have moments like that where you just like set out to do something and you just like do it right away, especially when you're nervous. Like with me, I I tend to be like really, really nervous when it comes to like putting myself out there and just like trying to expand myself and explore new territories. So launching this podcast and that first episode, it just did a lot for me mentally and spiritually. Like I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So yeah, thank you for the support on the first episode of Wave, and this is the second episode. It's just me today. Um the first thing I want to talk about is Agatha All Along. This show is like a breath of fresh air. And when I mean a breath of fresh air, it's like I genuinely enjoy watching it. It doesn't feel like, I mean, of course it's part of the MCU, but it doesn't feel like I'm watching an MCU show, if that makes any sense. Like it it actually like brings so many aspects of a TV show that I like. Like the comedy is perfect. The comedy is perfect. The like the way the characters interact with each other, it's very unique, and you can tell that it's like genuine. It doesn't feel like forced, and it's just so much more like theorizing. Theorizing is back. I just really love Agatha All Along. Like I would give it a solid 9 out of 10 so far. And so, to my surprise, I actually made it to the screening. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen on my Twitter page. I got invited by Fandango. I got invited by Fandango to go to the screening in what is it, Garden State Plaza over in Jersey. That was, when I tell you, that experience was like so good. It was so good. Like I've always wondered like how it feels to be invited to like premieres and screenings, and that was my first one, and I just, that whole time I just could not help but just to geek out. Like from start to finish, I was just geeking out the entire time because it's like it you know, to come this far in the journey of me being a content creator so early, actually, like to actually be invited to a screening within like the first year of my career, that's insane. That is insane. So yeah, so basically how that went, I just I had got the notification. Fandango was like, "Oh, we want you to come to the screening, you're invited," but it's like RSVP, and basically it's first come first serve. So it's like, if you're invited, but if you get there, you get there, but if you don't, then that's your missed opportunity. So I was like, oh, okay, like, damn, I gotta see what I'm gonna do. So I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, okay, who would want to go? And then I immediately thought of my dad, because I was like, he always be going with me to the theaters and watching these movies about superheroes, so he probably wouldn't mind this. And also, I wanted to like show him like at least like what it is to be in my world with like nerds and stuff, and it was so funny. But yeah, uh, he was actually with me for the Flash fan screening last year in 2023. So I wanted to bring him back again just for him to experience that. And also, we got there like, okay, what was that? That was like, I think that was no, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. We got there Tuesday. I got up like 9 a.m. I'm like, okay, I'm planning out the day. This is gonna happen like this, right here, like that, and I got my outfit ready. I had damn, I had like a purple, well, not all purple, but I had like a purple shirt, and I had like all white on the bottom, so it was like purple white pants, and then my Air Forces. A simple fit. I feel like I could have been done a little bit better, but it was simple. And we get there like 5 hours early. Like, not even, no, I think it was like 4 hours. I'm dragging it. 4 hours early. We get there, and I'm just like, I'm nervous because I'm uh, like, what if I don't make it in time? What if I'm not the first person? What if there's already a lot of people there? And I'm just like, Jordan, you just gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. If the universe wants you there, you're gonna be there, and you're gonna experience this project before anybody else gets to. Like, and I just try to keep it myself positive. And when I got there, it was like one other person waiting, and we were just there for like 2 hours. I was just sitting on the floor on my phone scrolling, and before I know it, it's like a bunch of other Marvel fans started rolling in. So I was like, oh damn, I have to hurry up and get on this line. And I ran to the line. There was no Marvel reps there yet, but like people just already started to line up because they started to see the people walk in. So I just ran to the line. I secured my spot, and then that's when the Marvel people came, and they had like this big like purple bag full of stuff, and then they had like the poster. They had like this they were all wearing like all purple themed out. It was like dope. Like Marvel is like they are tough. Marvel is tough. Like, I was not expecting to be like that amazed by how like nice they are. They are like extremely welcoming. They were there to answer everybody's questions. Like, people just kept coming up to them asking questions, and they didn't get to seem, I mean, they didn't seem like they were tired or annoyed or anything. They was just like really, really welcoming. They when we finally got in, they let us in with free food. So like we got like unlimited popcorn, unlimited drinks. They had like giveaways and raffles and stuff. Like, and it like the oh my god, the energy there was just unmatched. Unmatched. Like, I just could not, I just could not believe like that day just went so perfect. And I know I'm like speed running through the story because like the way I'm describing it was like 20 times better in person. Like, if you ever been to a screening before, this was obviously my first time with Marvel. If you ever been to one of those screenings before, like the environment is just so welcoming, and it kind of just like, I'm like, oh wow, like this is so different. Like, experiencing things in real life and experiencing how Marvel is in real life, like the actual people behind the company. It's like nothing like you see online. It's nothing like, and they're so dope. They're so dope, and I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to just be able to experience something with them, and having them invite me. Like, this is probably the first of many, and I just like I can't wait. I can't wait. So yeah, so we got there. We got inside the theater. We made it in, thank God, right? We had like custom these customized tickets that had Agatha on it, and it was like, oh, house of like house 7. And I'm like, oh, like, is it gonna be like a all decked out theater? But no, it was just simple. Like, you walked in, and it was just a regular theater, but it was like completely empty, and they had like a whole tray full of like popcorn. It was like a whole table full of popcorn and drinks, and they had like security there, And I think there was like a bunch of like journalists and influencers and just fans. I was like, whoa, like this is it right here. Like this is like the jackpot. Like this is like you're here, Jordan. Like you can't like what am I trying to say? You have to experience this moment as much as you can. Do not be on your phone trying to record everything. No, like just soak it all in and just like bask because like you earned this. Like you worked really hard for this. And yeah, so we got sitting down. There was like this big screen. Well, it's a regular theater screen, but the screen was just like welcome to Agatha's screening, and it had like a little Fandango logo, and like some lady came out like probably like 15 minutes later and was like, you guys are like the first in the country to watch this episode before anybody else. There's like I think 25 other cities. I'm like, what? Like I'm thinking because like I know there's some people on Twitter that had like some screeners or whatever already. So I was like, oh, okay. Like only 25 cities and like probably like I think it was like only 50 of us. So like to be like one of the few hundred people in the country to watch this show, like that was crazy. That was crazy. And then the episode came on and it was seamless. It just kind of felt like it was one big episode. So the way that we watched it is different from how you guys watched it because as soon as how did the first episode go? I think it was um at the end her and Rio start fighting, and then we meet Teen, and then it just ends there. But it just kind of just seamlessly went into the second episode. Like you couldn't even tell it was two separate episodes. So that's why I was telling people like I see why they did it this way because it's a slow burner a little bit, but as soon as you get to the second episode, it just goes up from there. Like the potential is there. I really love how Catherine Hahn is just like she Catherine Hahn is just really energetic. She brings a lot of energy to Agatha, and she's very she's very like sarcastic and petty and just she's not afraid to give this character the personality that she knows is right for her, and I like that. I really really like that. Like it's really um rare to see actors bring so much charisma to characters where you just kind of forget that like they're supposed to be a certain way. Like for my people that read the comics, I'm new to comics, so like I said in the last episode, for like, but these people like usually have certain uh expectations about a character. So for Catherine to just go in there and just give her own spin on Agatha, it just drew me to the character more. Like, oh wow, like Agatha is just so like captivating, and like this is like the reason why she has her own show, because the potential is there. Like from start to finish, I was hooked to Agatha. And the supporting characters like Teen with Joe Locke and Rio with Aubrey Plaza, they're just as captivating. I didn't think I was going to be as interested in those characters, to be honest with you, but I was. And I just like, I was just hooked, hooked. So yeah. And then episode 3, which was this week, amazing. Amazing. I still hate that Sharon died. Sharon did not deserve to die like that. But it is what it is. But like I was heartbroken. I was really heartbroken because Sharon, her comedic, like her sense of comedic timing was perfect. Genuinely perfect. Like I'm not even exaggerating. Like every time she was on the screen, I was laughing. I was crying, bro. Like you can't like props to them because like I haven't been genuinely interested in comedy in a project like this in like probably months. I wouldn't even say years, just like months. Like that was perfect. Like she was perfect. it wasn't forced. It felt so natural. Like I just know the cast in that set was just like, wow, like the Sharon is just a whole like character. Like she's hilarious. But yeah, yeah, that was my experience with Agatha. I love Agatha so much, and I recommend that you guys watch it if you haven't already. Um, Next we have the Penguin, Penguin with Colin Farrell, and I forgot the other actress's name, but that show, for my people on Twitter, you guys know that I really wasn't a fan of the Batman series that much when I first watched the films. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this show, but I haven't changed my mind now. Like I like the Batman now. So I went into the show. Of course, you have to pay attention. This is a show where you have to pay attention to what's going on. So for people that saying like, it's boring and not, no, it's not. In my opinion, it's not boring. I feel like with shows like this, you have to really like be engaged for it to be interesting for you. So if you're not engaged and if you're just putting it on to like watch in the background, then of course it's gonna be boring to you. But uh, yeah, Penguin, love the first episode. Like I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, and I wasn't expecting to like any of the characters, but now I'm interested in this world, and I'm interested in how Matt Reeves is gonna like build up Penguin as like this warlord and how he's gonna take over Gotham, and you know, I'm really, really, really excited for that, and I just can't wait for next week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I really had like these two releases back to back. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot as a content creator to just, stay up on it and keep people updated. But as a fan, like this, I love when Marvel and DC well not go against each other, but I love when they like amp out content at the same time because like you get the best of both worlds. And what I mean by that is like, you're a Marvel fan, you get Marvel content, boom, right there. You're a DC fan, you get DC content right there. And it's just like back to back to back. So it's like you always have something to enjoy and experience and just vibe with. You know, a lot of people on Twitter forget that. Like these projects are just made for us to enjoy. Like we have our criticisms, of course, but at the same time, I feel like people forget to just vibe. Like we all love superheroes and superheroes bring so much joy into our lives. So excuse me one second. So you know it's we should be grateful to be able to experience these projects because they don't have to pump up this content for us. We don't have to get movies like every couple of months or maybe a year or two or shows every couple of weeks. Like they're doing this because they genuinely want to impress us and then have us have fun with it. So of course me, the type of person I am, I like to enjoy everything I get, whether I'm, super fond of it or not. I just like to experience these projects because without superheroes, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. I wouldn't be like so like energetic and positive and just like optimistic in general with the world. Like, you know, I wouldn't have none of those qualities if it wasn't for superheroes. So I'm really grateful for Marvel and DC, and I always will be, always, no matter what. Like every single project that comes out, you already know I'm there. No questions asked. I'm there. Count me in, tap me in, whatever you gotta do. You hear Marvel and DC, Jordan is there. But yeah, uh, what else? Um, I don't know. I don't know what else is there to talk about, but I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm extremely grateful for your support. I'm extremely grateful for everything that you guys have done for me thus far because, you know, this platform just came to me, like, and I'm grateful of course, everybody knows that, like, I'm extremely grateful. Like, being a creator, it comes with a lot. it comes with a lot of patience. It comes with people trying to take you down and like break your spirit, but it's you guys that really keep me going. Like, and I'm like, there's no way to ever describe the love and appreciation I have for you guys. Like, thank you for always supporting me, and thank you for just, hearing me out and just giving me a chance to just show you guys who I am as a person and my interests. And yeah, and this episode was kind of very short because it's just only me, and it wasn't really as structured as the first one. But this is my first time doing a podcast, so I have to like figure out how I'm gonna have it more structured. But this one is just more of a calm episode. I'm just casually talking with you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. And there's definitely going to be more episodes in the future, for sure, for sure, for sure. I'm working on a couple of collaborations with people, and you might start to see them really soon. Hopefully, if I could balance it out, you might start seeing collabs like really, really soon. So yeah, thank you for listening to today's episode of Wave, and I hope you all have a great, amazing day.